Behind every fire truck, police cruiser or ambulance that rolls out the bay door is a radio dispatcher who guides them to the rescue.
They do a phenomenal job, and they're professional people. We just hear an ambulance going by now and their fire truck, and they've just paged out them. And people don't realize that they're there to get the information to get those trucks there.
Every April, the men and women on the receiving end of that 911 call are recognized during National Public Safety Telecommunications Week. The Informatics and Communications Division above Fire Hall Number 1 in downtown Nanaimo employs 12 full-time and 5 part-time dispatchers that handle calls for the central Vancouver Island area.
We do from the top of the Malahat, which is Aspen Road, Tunnel Hill, all the way to North Lanceville border, and then we do Thetis Island, and then we go west to Lake Cowichan, Nitnat, Kaikus, Yubo, and all that area. So it's a fair size area. On an average, I'm going to say out of this center here, we're averaging probably 35 to 40 calls in a 24-hour period. And they range from medical aids to structure fires throughout 26 departments.
Technological advancements has improved the amount of information a dispatcher has at its fingertips, but they still have to gather the essential information needed to assist those requiring help. The accuracy of the information obtained from the caller can often mean the difference between life and death.
The importance of raising the awareness for what we do is to help people. If we're not able to communicate properly with anybody in the public who's calling us, we can't help them to the best of our abilities.
Yeah, hold the back of the house off and stand by in your path while this next crew's in the building.
We need them in a fire situation or a motor vehicle incident to know where they are, to be able to answer our questions and stay calm through the situation to help us help them.
February of last year, the CRTC came out with wireless phase 2, which gives us a GPS coordinate, but it also has to triangulate on cell towers. So if you're up in our area here, Nanaimo, in this area, we've got lots of cell towers, so we get a pretty good location. But you get up into the Lake Cowichan area where there's only one cell tower, we could be out kilometers. Basically, the airport's right here to the Malahat.
Sometimes even when you are from the area, you become complacent of where you are, and that complacency can lead to jeopardy.
We've asked people, you know what, look around where you are, know local landmarks, a grocery store, a business.
We need to verify what side of the road they're on, we need to verify what's happening, and then we're going to go for their personal information, name and phone number, so if something happens, we can call them back.
Okay, any questions on it?
Nanaimo Fire Rescue dispatchers handle about 12,000 calls annually. Understanding when, why, and how to contact emergency services will go a long way to improving emergency responses.
911 is for an emergency. 911 in fire service is for if you see smoke, if you smell smoke, if something is really, really happening, that's what 911 is for. If you are, just kind of wondering why your neighbor's got a little bit of a campfire, that's a non-emergency call, and we have our non-emergency numbers out there for the public. But if your neighbor's house is on fire, call 911 right away. Fire emergency for what area?
At Fire Hall Number 1 in Nanaimo for The Daily, I'm Annette Lucas.